Let's get into this. Bethenny Frankel. According to Page Fifth, Bethenny Frankel claims that she's known about Tom Girardi's financial woes for years, as he allegedly owed her late ex, Dennis Shields, $500,000. Okay? On the late, it's so funny. I was just about to delete Bethenny Frankel's podcast from my podcast because I was just like, I wasn't interested anymore, to be honest with you. I literally today, I had looked at the podcast and I was going to delete it. And you guys texted me and said, this story just came out. And I was like, oh my God, I was just about to delete her podcast. So in the latest episode of her podcast from today, she said she met the disgraced lawyer at a lawyers conference a few years ago. Frankel claimed that she talked to Girardi at the time about how his then wife, Erika Jayne, was flaunting their wealth on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, bragging about everything from the $50,000 she'd spent on glam to owning 2 private planes. Bethenny says this, my experience is, especially with the Housewives, if someone's flaunting their money, they don't really have it. Damn, this is why we miss Bethenny. After that meeting, Bethenny claimed that Shields, her then, the late Dennis, told her that Girardi owed him money. This is her quote. He owes me $500,000. I know this other guy, he owes $1.5 million. He doesn't have money. He owes everybody money. Damn. Frankel said she was confused about how Erika Jayne could fly around on private jets, to which Shields allegedly responded, it's because he's using people's money to support her lifestyle. He's using the company's money to support her lifestyle. If you know Bethenny, Bethenny is not one of those people, because we love to be critical of everyone. Bethenny is not a clout chaser like that. She wouldn't say this if it was true. Let me get back into this. So she also says that Dennis Shields also allegedly said that Girardi's debt, quote, aggravates everybody, adding that the then powerhouse attorney couldn't say no to Erika Jayne. She also claimed that she discovered back in May of 2018 that Girardi's financial issues were, quote, worst kept secret in Los Angeles. Wait. Worst kept secret in Los Angeles lawyers circle. Adding, it was a thing. I'm looking at you, California bar. Because you're not telling me that the California bar, when all these attorneys are talking about it, the California bar had no idea, despite having many complaints over the last 4 decades. Frankel claimed she discovered, again, I'm going to read, if you guys are just joining us, Bethenny Frankel, formerly from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, says that her late fiance, Dennis Shields, revealed to her that Tom Girardi owed him personally $500,000 and another friend $1.5 million. $1.5 million. And basically everyone knew. And that his company, Girardi Keese, his law firm, was paying for her lifestyle. Okay? That's just what happens. Things take a long time to come out, Bethenny said. They all knew about it. So Bethenny went on to claim that she notified Andy Cohen. So all the comments you guys say, all the comments that you guys say about Andy and about Bravo and how they're supporting the crookery. Back to this. So she went on to claim that she notified Andy Cohen about Girardi and Erika Jayne's finances shortly after her discovery. This was years ago at this point. 2018, I think she said she was told this. However, it wasn't until the news broke that Bravo It wasn't until the news broke that the Bravo head allegedly told Frankel, "Holy ish, you really do know it all. You told me about this years ago. I knew about this since 2017, and this all came out in 2020." As you already know, the Girardi Keats law firm now owes over $101 million to creditors. Okay. Last November, Tom Girardi, he was sued by a class action law firm on behalf of the Lion Air Flight 610 victims who alleged he and his soon-to-be ex-wife had embezzled money through their sham divorce. As you all already know, just last month, Erika Jayne was sued for $25 million because it was discovered charges that were made seemingly for services for herself. Okay. That she was accused of spending millions of dollars allegedly given to her company, EJ Global, which she says she had no involvement. She says that company she had no control over that company. Okay. But let's go to Twitter. Let's go to Twitter because I hear you guys say that she's now backtracking on her story, which maybe somebody, are y'all threatening Bethenny? We're live, y'all. So let's go. Let's go to Bethenny's Twitter. Let's go to Bethenny's Twitter. All right. Oh, damn, Bethenny. Why are you backtracking? Just mention it all and just let it be that. Look, let it be that. How can you backtrack from what you just said? How can you backtrack from this? So this is what Bethenny tweeted 12 minutes ago. Shout out to you guys for keeping me in the loop. I'm so glad I saw that message in the chat. If you guys are just joining us, we're talking about Bethenny Frankel on her podcast, revealing that Tom Girardi allegedly owed her late fiance, Dennis Shields, over $500,000, and that it was a known secret amongst the lawyer circles in California that he didn't have any money, that he owed everybody, and that he was doing all of this to keep up the lifestyle for Erika Jayne. Bethenny retweeted this, the report, talking about what she said on her podcast. This is why I love Bethenny. She sees the writing on the wall. Bethenny retweets and says this combo was on the pitfalls of showing wealth, the terms of being canceled, and how truth takes time to surface regarding her ex, whom I knew well. I have a good rapport with Erika Jayne and respect her work ethic. The pod wasn't about her, as I don't speak on what I don't know. I don't get that, Bethenny. I don't understand. I guess that's just why people feel like she's backtracking. I just read your quotes. I don't know what you're trying to say now, but I just read your quotes. Quotes from your pod. Should we play the podcast next? No, we're not going to play the podcast because we have a recap to do. You said what you said.